What's up everyone, Sean Count Blaggearth here with an album review, this time of the 2012 Evergreen Recordings release of Blood Burden by Dark Metamorphosis. If you're not familiar with Dark Metamorphosis, they are an avant-garde, experimental, black metal, ambient sort of band. And this is not my first time reviewing them. I actually reviewed their split with the band Blasphemous, and for those of you that saw this review, I really enjoyed this, and I was looking forward to hearing more from both bands. And now I finally get to hear the new album, Blood Burden. And before I get started in with the actual review of this album, I want to let you guys know that you can listen to this entire album for free here on YouTube, and I will link you to the Facebook page and everything you need so you can check this album out. Pretty much, it continues along the same path that Dark Metamorphosis was on during the split of Graves of the Damned. And this time around, it's really more of the same sort of sound, but it feels like there's a little bit more of experimentation, yet it still feels more familiar. What I mean by that is this album immediately, when you press play to listen to this album, it kicks in immediately with blast beats and traditional black metal riffing. And it just really sets the mood for this blackened, very dark experience that you are about to go through. And the riffs are very hypnotic. They're very atmospheric, they're very stripped down, and they're not flashy. They are straight to the point. This is what we do. This is what we sound like. If you don't like it, too bad. The beautiful thing, though, about the riffing and the guitar work on here is it sticks within the black metal realm, and it doesn't really venture too far out, but there's other sort of experimentation on it that almost sounds like guitar effects have been experimented with. Certain notes have been used that just make this sound a little bit different than your standard run-of-the-mill atmospheric black ambient sort of stuff. The other great thing about the guitar work on it is it's so crystal clear what he's doing. There's nothing that's really muddy in the mix. Everything just sounds very good, and the song structures flow very well, and that goes for the guitar work. Is the flow of the songs is near perfect. There is no sounds of like a struggle for a transition, or there was just a really forced sort of transition. It's all done in a very tasteful sort of way, and I really like this a lot about that. Another really great thing about this is the vocals. The vocals are something that are extremely painful sounding, but they're not, how should I put it? They sound painful, but they don't sound, suicidal depressive. And that's a good thing in my opinion, because there's only a handful of bands that do that style that I really like. I can hear some obvious, like, Stryborg or Streborg, or however you say the band's name, influence. Some very good stuff on that spectrum. The ambience is really focused on the very darker side of things, which is going to be kind of apparent because it's a black metal album, but the ambience is almost a lot of black metal bands have more of a natural ambience where it makes you feel like you're lost in the woods. This, in an odd sort of way, makes you feel like you're just stuck in an old factory or just some sort of like industrialized nuclear fallout zone. Like, almost makes me think of like being in like Chernobyl or something, which is really cool because that's unique for a black metal band to give that sort of vibe instead of the typical black forest with the snow falling. So I think that's really cool that it gives that sort of feel. Um, there's some keyboards, it sounds like, but it's not really focused on that. It's just there in the background to really bring forward the ambience more. And I think another thing that really sets in the mechanical side of things with this album would definitely be the drum machine, or what to me sounds like a drum machine. It sounds very good, but it adds to that very repetitive nature of the songs, which really helps it build upon itself and become this sort of thing that is much bigger than it really is. And I like that. If I had to pick one gripe with this album is I kind of feel like the songs carry on just a little bit too long. Like some songs are in the 8-minute area, and I feel like they could have been cut down a little bit. But with that said, they're still very good. And I think this is about on the same level as Graves of the Damned split, maybe a little better. And I really, really enjoy this, and you guys have nothing to lose. Link will be in the description. Go check it out. Give them a like on Facebook, and subscribe to the Evergrim Recordings channel. They upload all sorts of black metal all the time, full albums, EPs, demos, all sorts of really good stuff if you like really dark, dark, dark music. So give them support. I'm going to give this a solid 8 out of 10. Very good album, very enjoyable to listen to, and you guys definitely need to check it out because it's free. So that's really all I gotta say about this. I don't know if there's any physical copies left. I know he did a limited run, but very nice packaging, very professional looking, great stuff. Definitely support Dark Metamorphosis and Evergreen Recordings, but that's all. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And as always, keep it metal.